Hello, welcome to What's Bubbling at ZIM. I'm inventor Dan Zen, and in this bubbling we're going to take a look at the ZIM.animate constant that allows us to turn off all animations from one place, and we'll see why we would want to do that. Let's take a look at an app we're working on. This app is called Splatoid. And the idea is you have a splat here, a splatoid, and you have to identify which one it is. Can you tell which one it is? Yeah, I think it's that one. All right, let's refresh the page here and see what this looks like as it loads in. Ooh, good. So this one zooms in. This one does a skew rotation. This one right here, I think it sort of animates from here to there and flashes, and then these guys come in one at a time. Let's do that again. Rewind. Neat, huh? Okay, so the issue is if we've got all these animations here and we continue to build, I've still got to add more things, a little tool here to increase the contrast here and maybe a couple other things. So I've been working on this. We don't want to have to wait for these animations to finish before we can test the part that we're wanting to do. So often we will comment out animations, and that can lead to some issues. So let's take a look at the code now and see what's happening here. We're in a fit template, scroll down, here's the splatoids. Let's see. So here's an animation right here. And what we're doing, this is animating the logo. So we're animating from is true. So from an alpha of 0 and a skew of -100. Whereas this one right here, the second part of the logo is going from an alpha of 0 and a skew of 100. And that's what causes the skews are animating back to normal. So how the from works is whatever our object is currently set at, that will be its final resting point. And that's good because often when we design, we put the final resting point there first, and then we want to animate it in, and this is very common. Let's take a look at another example. So here's the splat. This is the splat container here. And here's the animation of the splat. We're animating from a scale of 0. So it's currently by default, at a scale of 1. Now, if you wanted to do this without the from, here's what it would look like. We would have to say splat dot scale. Start off at a scale of 0, please. Animate to a scale of 1, but don't do the from. So that's the same thing. And this is how ZIManimate was built from the beginning. Like this, you would, I have to set the scale to 0 first, and then I animate to a scale of 1. Now the problem with that is if we were to comment out the animation, like so, now we don't see anything at the start. So if I don't want the animation, I got to remember to comment out the animation and comment out any sort of starting spots. And we'd have to go through all of our animations and do that. And now the animations wouldn't run, but we would see all of our stuff, just there on the stage in its final resting point. And sometimes it's a bit more complicated than just that. Here is a move, for instance. We've got these positionings and stuff up here. We'd have to position it at 0 and then animate down here. And if we want to comment out the animations, we have to say, well, actually, we need to put back in the positionings, and it gets complicated. So in this case, we're moving from, as it says here, from true. We're moving from off stage, and all we would have to do is comment that out like so. And now we're not animating from off stage, we have their original positions set. And so that's cool. So if you use the from, you find that you can go through and just comment out all of the animations without having to worry about any other positioning. So I'm gonna, I should undo that. Well, I'll just redo it quickly here, like so. And we're going to a scale of 0 from colon true. So now with using the from, all we do is comment out the animation, and it will be at its starting point and look normal. So that is the splat. For instance, if I save this out, save this up, this is now commented. So is that other one? Let's see. Oh no, it's not commented. Which one was this again? This is the all of the loops of the 4 of them. So if I comment out these using the from, they'll just be in the right position. And let's take a look at it in a browser. Okay, this and the 2 things we commented out are just in their final resting spots. Okay, now, so that's step 1, is to use the froms. The next step is, how do we not have to go in and comment out all our animations, and then when we want to see them, uncomment them out, you know? Well, the answer is we use ZIM.animate right here. So ZIM.animate, that's a constant in uppercase. If we set that to false, it will not run the animates. So we go here and refresh. There they are without the animates run, like so. So neat, huh? And that means we can carry on testing without having to wait for all of these things to load in and to animate. But at any time we want, we can come back here and just comment that out, or set zim.animate to true. And refresh here. And now all the animations come back in. Cool, huh? And obviously that would be your final project. So that's been a What's Bubbling at ZIM. We introduced ZIM.animate a while back, but I'm not sure it got into any of the ZIM captures. So thought I would mention it here in a What's Bubbling. Very handy. Now, it's not unique to ZIM. Other animation engines also have a from, like Green Sock, Tweens, and so forth. But it's new. It was introduced, you know, ZIM 4 or some point. The animate constant. All right. Have a great day. Ciao.